concentrate on is who is our audience. So we've got, in country music, we have a predominant female audience. So to a large extent, this is exactly the type of true story emotion thing that will strike a chord in our audience. But because of that, you've got to come at it the right way so that it's sympathetic to our listeners, so that they actually can put themselves in those shoes, and in this kind of case. So I liked where you were initially kind of going with it, first verse, all that stuff, and then second verse, I feel like, you know, she's got so many bad picks that now we're kind of looking at her a little bit different. You know, now it's like, hey, maybe this girl's just got a bad sniffer, she's got some other issues, you know, Netflix is becoming, even if it's true, and even if it's true to even the listener really kind of has a similar history, they don't want to seem like they're that, they don't want to identify that much, you know, to where it makes themselves look bad. So there's an art and craft form to that, especially second verse where you're talking about the past. I don't know that it's maybe about, I don't know if I would take the whole verse to talk about how bad all those guys were, as much as, you know, the battle between the hope and the faith, and that someone's going to come along, and what, you know, that emotional thing, that leaving it on a hopeful note, that you're putting it out there to find somebody good. And again, that kind of balance, you can decide whether you're doing a funny song, you be really funny, and if that's the case, then you could keep going where you're going with the stoner loner kind of thing. You could go that way. But if you're going for something where the female listeners are going to really empathize with this, then I would try to put yourself in their shoes and not isolate them too much. One other thing, I don't really like the rhyme of sad in there. That kind of seems a little too, you know, spoon moon blue, a little too easy on that. I don't mind Mama Had, but I think you can just dig a little deeper on that. And then on the last one of the chorus, just musically, as you know, she went to good man, bad, you gotta stop, and then a good man, bad. Just go with it. Just flow one time there. It's not so, your hook isn't that remarkable. You've heard it 3 times by that point, so it's not so brand new at that point that we need to stop and stress it one more time. So I just would lay it out one time and not have to stop it over.
That was pretty dang good.
Critique there, buddy.
The only thing I would say, like, just is adding, and it's not necessarily specific, well, partly, the second verse just felt repetitive. You're still in that negative space of, golly, I must really be screwed up kind of thing. And I was with Mike on that. That was my biggest thing, is like, I want some new information. Tell me more about her. Like, what does she want and why? Maybe why is some of that she's feeling, some of that's not connecting for her. But Mike did a great job. I don't know what else to add to that.